All right, let's do a quick overview of how the course is laid out because I know different faculty lay out their classes in different ways. I'm in student view right now. This is what our class is going to look like when you enter it. The three most recent announcements will be right here. Nothing is here right now because the class hasn't opened, so I haven't announced anything. You will see some basic information on the homepage to help you out. Reminders of important dates in the class, reminders of where to seek help when you are experiencing issues, and then information about where to find feedback about your work in the class. One thing I want to point out, a lot of students use the to-do list as the way to access their assignments, and I want to discourage you from doing that. In this class, I scaffold your work. Particular things need to be completed before other things will open for you. And so the to-do list is a really bad place to try and access your assignments because you don't know what order they're in, and the to-do list does not put them in the order they need to be in. So here's an example. If I try to click on the Start Here module quiz, I'm getting an error message saying that this is part of a module which is locked until May 4th. So just don't access your work that way. Access your work this way. You're going to access your work through the modules. And right now, if I were a student, these modules would be locked because they don't open up until the first day of class. When a module is locked but published, you can see the basic structure of what's in it, but you can't actually access any of the pages or any of the assignments. So I'm going to leave student view. I'm going to go into, ooh, this is fun. I'm going to go into my own view, effectively navigating technological issues, and show you what it's going to look like when this is going to be available to you. So same idea, everything that was like grayed out on the previous version you can actually see now. And to navigate the modules, you're going to click on the very first thing. In this case, click here first, how do I navigate the class, which is where you can find this video or where you found this video. And then you are going to read or watch or follow the directions for whatever resource is here. Once you're done with that, you just click next, and you're just going to move through the module piece by piece by piece in the strategic order that I have set up this lesson for you. And you'll just keep doing that and work all the way through the module. If you need to leave the module, you need to take a mental break, what have you. You can just come back in wherever you left and then pick up wherever you left off and continue on your work there. So when we go back to the modules, you'll see a few things. So you will see complete all items, meaning there are things that you must complete in this module and that must be completed in order. So for example, the way it's set up right now, I may make some changes later, but the way it's set up right now, you've got to view the Q&A discussion board before the Start Here module quiz will open up for you. And then you have to submit the Start Here module quiz before the Canvas profile update will open for you. Then you have to view the Canvas profile update before Name Coach will open for you, and then you got to view Name Coach before the feedback survey will open for you. If you try to complete these assignments out of order, you're going to get an error message, and students usually contact me about the error message, and then it wastes their time because I can't unlock these assignments for them. They have to unlock them for themselves by completing the assignments in order. So save yourself some time and frustration and just complete the assignments in the module in the order that they're designated to help you have the most positive learning experience possible and to help make sure that you're prepared for the tasks that I'm asking you to do. Once you complete all your tasks in this module, you will complete the prerequisites for the argumentative inquiry module, and then you can go into that one. That will be locked for you until you complete everything you needed to do in the previous module. And then you work through the argumentative inquiry module, completing everything there, and then you move into the classical structure of argument module. When you're done with the classical structure of argument module, you're not going to automatically be able to move into the week 2 module. That module will open at the start of week 2. So no matter how quickly you get through the week 1 work, you're going to wait till everyone's on the same page and working together in week 2. That's the way this class works most effectively. And that allows me to focus my attention on 3 modules when I'm fielding questions during student hours rather than, everything in the entire course. Whew. All right. Other things you should know. So we've got modules here, other things you should know. Oh, so when you complete shared writing activities in this class, and I'll explain them in the argumentative inquiry module. There's actually a prompt for that assignment right here. But anyway, when you complete those shared writing activities, you are not going to find feedback for your work in the grade book, in grades. You're going to find feedback for your work in the discussion boards. You can always access the discussion boards in the modules, but if you're coming back to find that feedback and you don't want to go all the way through the module to find it, you can just click on discussions and you'll see the discussions you have access to. Syllabus right here is 2 things. First, it's just a quick and easy link to the class syllabus, but also once assignments are published in modules that are published, you will see the due date and due time and then the specific assignments right there. Just like the to-do list, any assignment that is locked or that you have not unlocked because you haven't done the prereqs for it, you can't access by clicking on these links, but anything that is open, you will be able to access. So if you're trying to open something and it gives you an error message or it tells you that you don't have access to it, then go into the module and figure out why. All right, so those are grades. Trying to see what else, or actually that was syllabus. I can't click on grades because it's a different view for me, but basically grades is your grade book, and that's where you will see point totals, rubric descriptors, and then you will also see any written feedback for essays in the class, and that might be the only assignment that you have written feedback in the grade book, because the shared writing activity feedback is in your discussion board itself. Yeah, that's right. The last thing I want to talk about is the inbox. I can't click on it because it'll show you private messages from students, but I bring this up because the Canvas inbox is for private messages in the sense that if you have a question about the class, ask it in the Q&A cafe because a classmate could help you out, or maybe a classmate has the same question and then I can help you both out instead of responding to individual emails. Also, student hours, best place to come and ask questions. I'll have them on Wednesday afternoons and Friday mornings. Live student hours, just come in and chat with me in Zoom. I can answer your questions there. And we'll also record those sessions so that the question that you ask may be a question that another student asks, so then they can watch the recording and get the answer to that question. Only send me inbox messages if the issue or the question that you have is private and personal in nature. It doesn't affect anyone else in the class, so it wouldn't be beneficial for anyone else in the class. Or if you just want to give me a quick heads up about something, like you want to let me know that all of the week 2 modules, which should have opened on Monday at 7 a.m. didn't, then I could fix that quickly. So I will tell you I am really burnt out from email and Canvas messages, from remote instruction. And so the more that we can talk in live student hours, the more we can keep those questions in the Q&A discussion board, I think the better it will be for everyone. All right, that's how the class is set up. Probably similar to classes you've taken before. But yeah, if you have any questions, ask in the Q&A cafe or come to student hours this week and I'll answer those for you. All right.